In the upcoming season 15 episode 18 dubbed Rick vs. Buzz, fans of Gold Rush may look forward to a fierce confrontation. With time ticking away and the strain increasing, every choice the miners make might determine whether they strike it big or return home empty-handed, setting the stage for high-stakes action and drama. The line is drawn by Rick and Ness. Rick, due to equipment failures, inconsistent gold recovery, and crew inefficiencies, Ness has been experiencing setbacks throughout the season, and tensions within his crew are reaching a boiling point in this episode. Rick confronts his foreman, Buzz, and issues an ultimatum that could alter the course of his mining operation. Build-up Rick's leadership has been put to the test several times this season, and this showdown with Buzz might be the turning point that decides the fate of his mining operation. He can no longer afford to have any weak links in his squad. When the season comes to a close, every decision matters. Buzz, on the other hand, has his own way of doing things, and a clash between him and Rick has been building for a while. Will Buzz rise to Rick's expectations, or will this conflict force him out of the crew altogether? The success of Rick's team depends on their dedication to performing at their best. Almost no wiggle whatsoever at Sulfur Creek, Parker fires off yet another round. Despite encountering technical issues, unstable terrain, and difficulties in coordinating his crew across many sites, Parker Schneebel remains resolute in his ambitious ambitions. He is prepared to resume operations at Sulfur Creek in the hopes of achieving a significant victory. Sulfur Creek hasn't made things easy, but Parker has spent substantially in making this claim work. A good run here might establish his season as one of his most lucrative ever. Previous obstacles, such as broken equipment and the constant risk of permafrost lead and pay dirt, have slowed down the progress. However, motivated to turn things around, Parker continues to push forward, bringing in heavy machinery and a refocused crew to maximize efficiency. With resources running low and some key team members suffering from exhaustion, it's a race against the clock. If Parker can't successfully pull out a strong gold haul, all the hard work and money invested in Sulfur Creek might be for nothing. Will his decision to double down on this claim prove to be the correct choice, or will he have to cut his losses and move on? Turn around again on the other side of the gold fields, the Beets family searches for hidden riches. In what could turn out to be a fruitful treasure hunt, Tony Beets and his daughter Monica set off at the Cut by Hester. Tony, a veteran miner, has a gut feeling that there's more gold at Hester Cut, and he's prepared to take a chance on ground that others might ignore, all because of the Beets family's commitment to a relentless pursuit of mining success. Joining her father in what may be a disastrous venture, Monica, ever the competent and dogged miner, it's always a risk, whether it's a huge payoff or a disastrous error of judgment. Not even Tony Beets knows everything. The temptation to discover enough gold to justify the time and gasoline expenditures increases with each bucket of pay dirt. The Beets season is in need of a major discovery, which might restore the family's honor as one of the most tenacious mining families on the program. However, Tony will need to reevaluate his strategy as the season winds down, and Rick will face a leadership crisis in the season-defining episode. Parker launching a calculated offensive, while the Beets family seeks unrealized possibilities. The next episode with Rick and Buzz is definitely one not to miss. What happens if Rick's ultimatum backfires instead of working? Is Parker going to win big at Sulfur Creek? Will Tony and Monica find anything worthwhile in their treasure search, or will they learn the hard way about the unpredictable nature of gold mining? As the miners delve deeper into the earth and face ever-increasing challenges, this episode embodies all the hallmarks of a classic Gold Rush installment. High-stakes personal conflicts, the relentless pursuit of fortune, and, of course, not everyone will strike it rich. Tune in to Gold Rush Season 15 to find out who emerges victorious. The mining teams are in a head-to-head race with just a few weeks before winter activities are shut down. Looking at miners' gold totals and what they imply for the season, we see that they stand at 4,175.44 ounces, worth 10,438,625 Parker at the end of episode 17. Despite a rough start to the season characterized by equipment failures, permafrost troubles, and crew reshuffling, Schneebel has once again shown why he is one of the most fearsome miners in the game. Shift gears and is now leading the pack in terms of gold output because to his adaptability and the optimization of his wash, plants and smart risks have paid off, but the season is far from finished. To finish well, Parker must continue this momentum. After an aggressive start, Tommy's speed slows down. Total gold value: 8,79, 1,225 tons, or 35,1,649 ounces. The king of the Klondike is renowned for his relentless drive, but setbacks such as equipment breakdowns and the logistical challenges of running multiple operations have caused his production to taper off, although he is still in a solid position. Beets came into the season strong, securing some major gold hauls early on, but his operation has noticeably slowed in recent weeks. If Tony wants to finish the season strong and challenge Parker for first place, he has to get back on track. Gold total: 9,922. Gold value: 2,273. Rick Ennius. A worrying dry period, though he began the season on a strong note. Rick Ennius is now in a perilous situation due to troubling trend crew concerns and the fact that he has gone weeks without increasing his gold count. Due to poor ground and mechanical breakdowns, his operation has been hindering his progress compared to his competition. If Rick doesn't improve his performance quickly, he could have a hard time defending his choice to return to mining after a hiatus last season, which might make this season one of his worst to date. After a bright start, Kevin's new mine, 312 ounces of Boss Gold, is worth $780,000. While his total may not compare to the top miners, Kevin Beets has shown that he can handle an operation and take care of his own site, and he has had a fair showing thus far this season as he steps into a greater leadership role. Kevin has had to wing it, but he's becoming better at making decisions and using his time wisely. If he keeps up this pace, he might be a serious contender in the next season's final. Ideas about who will finish strong with Tony Beets fading behind leader Parker. Schneebel season 15's last few episodes will be pivotal, with Rick Ennius in deep danger and Kevin showing signs of beating the odds. Tony still has a chance to make a comeback, but Parker is set for a dominating conclusion. There are a lot of moving parts in Rick's situation. If he doesn't make a significant improvement soon, the season could end on a disappointing note. Kevin, meanwhile, is showing that he can step out of his father's shadow. With winter on the horizon, every ounce of gold counts. Stay tuned for more updates as the season unfolds.